to sleep. Now today I thought that instead of reading more about the different creatures, we're going to learn about feats of the hero. This is basically going to be telling you about the game, so a spoiler warning is in effect. But if you know the Legend of Zelda games, try to guess which one I'm reading you about. So let's get the book. And of course, while we're doing this, we're going to do some tapping first. Sorry. Sometimes if you watch ASMR people, you might see them looking off camera. The reason we do that is because we're looking to see the time, seeing how much time has passed since we started doing something. Okay, before I start reading, the first Legend of Zelda game that I ever played was the original on Nintendo, and I really liked it. The second one, wasn't quite a fan, even though it was very different. My favorite game is the Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I really love that game, and they've just continued to improve. So, what's your favorite Legend of Zelda game? And I hope we'll read it in here today. Once again, this is The Legend of the Hero. Book I got at PAX East. It's fantastic. Historic feats of courage. Tales exist from the beginning of recorded history of the timeless struggle for the Golden Triangles and the limitless potential of the wish they purportedly grant. These tales of a young and often untrained hero suddenly thrust into a grand quest to vanish the forces of evil seemingly exist in every generation. And each generation's iteration of the story begins with the rise of the Demon King, eventually destined to break free from his otherworldly restraints in an endless cycle of chaos and destruction. Each of the illustrations in this chapter depicts the powerful dark beast courageously vanquished by one of the heroes of legend, accompanied by a brief excerpt from a historical text which describes them. Following an era of unprecedented peace and prosperity brought upon by a wish upon the Golden Triangle, the Demon King was once again resurrected to unleash terror across the land. Having 6 feet. In the aftermath of a great civil war, which ravaged the land and took countless lives, the kingdom's newfound peace was further shattered when the Demon King, masquerading as a simple thief, gained access to the secret building of the Golden Triangles, setting into motion a series of events which nearly led to the destruction of civilization. All seemed lost when even the hero of time fell before the might of the Demon King and his minions. Under the protection of the royal guard, however, the 7 sages were able to seal the entrance to the realm where the triangles were hidden, locking the Demon King away with them. Generations later, a powerful dark sorcerer appeared, scheming his way into the royal throne in an attempt to gather the descendants of the 7 stages to break the seal and loose the Demon King upon the land once again. But a new hero rose to the challenge, gathering the virtuous pendants to unleash the power of the ancient Force Sword in order to prevent the ambitions of the sorcerer from being realized. Arriving too late to stop the sorcerer, the legendary hero was forced to venture into the world of darkness, where he fought the Demon King in a world of his own creation. Armored Knights. A group of knights cursed to serve the dark sorcerer. Donning thick armor and shields, arrows can defeat them. Sand centipedes. A trio of earth-tone burrowing centipedes capable of lifting from the sand to ambush their prey. Meandering millipede. A gigantic brown millipede with 2 comically large eyes. Its tail resembles a pink flower. The Dark Sorcerer. A powerful sorcerer who is determined to bring about the resurrection of the Demon King. Jelly Eye. A jellyfish with 1 large eyeball on its body. It attracts small bubbles to cover itself in order to protect its body from blows. Once its protective bubbles are removed, its body is vulnerable to sword strikes. Frozen Eye. A large eyeball encased in a block of ice. Swamp Eye. A swampy cluster of bouncing eyeballs controlled by 1 large master eyeball. 3-crowned rock turtle. The monstrous rock turtle features an additional head of fire and a head of ice. Its heads are vulnerable to their opposing elements. Masked Dinosaur. An orange masked reptile with a spiked body. Uses its long nail to strike out at any potential threat. Deadly Moth. Attacks using disorienting sound waves. Thief Spectre. A sneaky spirit masquerading as a helpless maiden, weak to light, who use trickery to attempt to outwit a threat. He will do it, detach its head from its body, and shoot projectiles from its mouth. The Demon Beast. Using a magical trident to summon flames, the Demon King's beastly form hides in the shadows to ambush the hero. The next feat. Sailors claim itself. Vile raptor, a massive bird ridden by a masked villain which patrols the top of the tower. It uses its vast wings to generate gale force winds in order to inject intruders from the tower. Flame demon, a living ball of flame that resides in a pool of lava, making it quite dangerous to approach. Fortunately, it is vulnerable to magical properties. The shadows, the embodiment of ill will on the island. These shadows can take any form it wishes during battle. Its weakness and abilities vary based on the current form, making a battle strategy difficult to formulate. The next feat. In a secluded forest village, there lived a young boy, orphaned by war and raised by the great tree spirit and the children of the forest. As the blight of the Demon King's malice spread across the land, the boy was forced to take on the role of the hero, seeking out a sacred blade which sealed the gate to the realm where the golden triangles lay. He journeyed across the land, winning the trust and admiration of the keepers of the spiritual stones, which could unlock the door to the chamber where the blade rested, embedded in an enchanted stone pedestal. When the hero drew the sacred blade from its pedestal, he was deemed too young to face the Demon King's forces, and so he was placed in a protective sleep while evil took hold, and the Demon King obtained the power of the Golden Triangles. Awakening as an adult in a world covered by darkness, the hero of time wielded the power of the sacred blade to venture across time and undo the chaos unleashed by the Demon King. I forgot to show you the picture from our last feat. Here it is. The illustrations in this are really good, so I want you to be able to see them. Mother Arachnid, an evil arachnid, the source of a curse inflicted upon a gentle tree deity. Great fire lizard, a beastly reptile tormenting the mountain folk population in the mountains. Impenetrable exterior, weak inside, to blast. Parasitic jellyfish, a wicked parasite which infests the body of a benevolent fish deity. It seems in this feat that a lot of the major enemies are actually peaceful things to begin with. The Phantom Demon, the bringer of wickedness that has taken hold in the shadow of the southern forest, able to magically travel within paintings. A dark spirit whose ghastly hands are detached from its body. The Dark Drummer. A dark spirit whose ghastly hands are detached from its body and move independently, resides deep within a well. Amorphous Hunter, a vile amiibo that is able to manipulate the surrounding water and bend it to his will. Blazing Dragon, a powerful dragon that resides in a field of lava deep within a volcano. Twin Witches, Elder Dearest, Clan Twins, one with the power of fire, the other with the power of ice, fiercely loyal to the Demon King. The Demon King, the one male among the entire desert clan race which holds terror sorry, the glow from my light. Alright, we'll read one more. After defeating the Demon King and saving the land from his evil ambitions, the young hero of time departed on a journey to reunite with a precious friend. His travels brought him to a mysterious land where familiar faces concealed many secrets, and a seemingly harmless masked forest imp unleashed a horrible curse which threatened to bring the cataclysmic end to all life. The hero met with a terrible fate at the hands of the imp, who used the powers borrowed from the evil spirit sealed within the mask to transform him into a powerless forest creature. With only 3 days to return to his original form before the very sky would devour the land, the hero was able to muster the courage to face the spirits of the mask and recover his most important tool, an instrument with the power to return him to the mountain after that first fateful encounter. Forced to relive these 3 terrible days over and over, the young hero finally gathered the strength to destroy the evil spirit once and for all. Jungle Warrior, the mask-tattooed tribal leader who imprisons the princes of the Woodkin and poisons the water of the southern swamp. Mechanical Beast, the mechanical beast who wishes to bring a permanent winter to the people of the northern mountains. Monstrous Fish, the terrifying fish who desecrates the ocean bowels with his foul presence, polluting the ocean's waters and throwing its climate out of balance. Twin Centipedes, the giant burrowing centipedes, bear who curse the stone tower that lies beyond the eastern wastelands, awakening and torturing the souls of the dead. Spirit of the Mask, malicious spirit sealed within the forest imp's mask, whose vile magic is the source of all the misfortunes that have befallen the land. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed some of the stories and feats from the land of Hyrule. That we read 4. So try to guess which 4 games those are. I think it's pretty easy, especially on the last one. One of the things I want to mention is that what I love about this book is that it even takes some stuff from outside the official lore and puts it in. In that last story, when the phrase